Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to another episode of Virtual Storytime with Dr. P. I am your host, Dr. Tamir Piersaint, and I am glad, I am tickled, I am honored that you have decided to spend part of your evening, part of your night with me tonight. So, I'm here with another virtual storytime story for you. If this is your first time here, welcome. Welcome to Virtual Storytime with Dr. P. If you have been with me for some time, thank you. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back. So, if you're brand new, I am typically, right? If you've been with me for some time, you know that I am quite animated. I am a bubbly person. That's just part of who I am. And today may seem like I'm a little bit calmer, a little bit more chill, a little more relaxed a bit. And you may see this thing here, this contraption. I had, similar to what we are going to talk about with Layla, I guess it wasn't the worst day ever, but it kind of felt like in the moment, the worst day ever yesterday. So I have a question for you before I go into what that is. Have you ever had a day where it seemed like everything was going wrong? Have you? You ever had a bad day? I know I can honestly tell you that I have. I've had days where it seemed like nothing was going right. It seemed like no matter what I did, things were they weren't aligning. They weren't following the plan that I had for that day. I have a story that I can laugh about it now, but I can remember back in the day when I was in college, the whole day seemed to fall apart. That day, I was running late to class and I fell down the hill and I rolled all the way down. I was so embarrassed. There were people there. They were asking me if I was okay. There were passersby. I was just so embarrassed. It felt like the worst day ever. So it's fitting for me to talk about the story for this person. Today's story is about a young girl who experienced a not so good day. I know you've had a not so good day at least once. It's a day where everything seemed to go wrong. So we're going to find out what happened in the do-over story. So today's book is called The Do-Over Day, and we're going to learn what happened to Layla in the do-over day. So if you've not done so already, please like, subscribe, and share this video so that your friends can learn how to survive a bad day too. Okay? Will you do that for me? All right, let's get started. Today's story again, a do-over day. It was tuck-in time. You're deep in thought, Layla, Grandma said. I'm thinking about today. I need a do-over day. You want to do the day all over again? Asked Grandma. Oh no, it means you get to do things differently. Mom has do-overs all the time. It's for when things don't go well. You try to have a better day tomorrow. That sounds really smart, said Grandma. What went wrong today? Well, first I had to get up early, even though it was Saturday. Mac used my favorite cup at breakfast, and the maple syrup touched my strawberries. Then Nina used all my favorite socks on her octopus, so I had to wear a plain white. Mom said I couldn't wear my mermaid costume to the dentist. And at the dentist, Nina got to push the elevator button first. Mac and Nina got to ride in the grocery cart and pretend they were flying, and I had to hold on to the side. The store was all out of OTOs, so we got Nina's favorite Wheatie Bees. Yuck! Nina's window was down more than mine, and Mom said we didn't need to get any donuts even after I told her that it was Secret Donut Saturday. Miss McCarver said I wasn't allowed to wear my rain boots for ballet class. Then, at home, Mom said don't put makeup on the cat. Coco stole my pencil, and Mom said I had to include Nina and Mac when I played Cupcake Maze, even though we played it wrong. After that, Dad said I couldn't use his tools, and Mac and Nina got to lick the cookie batter bowl. I only got the spoon. And then Mom said I couldn't eat 9 cookies, even though she knows that 9 is my favorite number of all time. Dad questioned whether I actually used soap to clean my hands. And he said I couldn't wear my snorkel and fins in the bathtub. Mom told me I couldn't wear my tutu to bed. Nina chose pink prancing ponies for a bedtime story, even though she chooses it every single night. And Coco wanted to sleep with Mac instead of me. Grandma sat quietly and held Layla's hand. Then she said, "You have quite the memory. That's a lot to deal with. So, what would you do differently in your do-over day?" Layla thought for a moment. I guess it would be difficult to wear my mermaid costume in the car. And maybe wearing rain boots would make it hard to pre-relay. Nina really does love pushing elevator buttons, so we could take turns, said Layla. Those are great ideas, said Grandma. And maybe I could just wear my snorkel in the bath and use the fins at the beach. Grandma smiled. You know, sometimes I have bad days too, said Grandma. Do you think I could have a do-over day as well? Layla smiled. Definitely. Everyone can have a do-over day. Good night, my love, said Grandma. Good night, Grandma. I love you. Now I'm excited about having my do-over day. The end. What a beautiful story. I am so grateful that we got to see how Layla chose to move forward. We learned that we can survive a bad day. We can survive a bad day. You can survive a bad day. Survived a lot of bad days, just like Layla. When everything seems to go wrong, or they are going wrong and not just seems to go wrong, one of the things that's really important for us to do is to take a time out. Take a time out. Think about the event. So think about what's going on, what's going wrong. Pay very close attention to how you're thinking and what you're feeling, and decide what do you think about it? What do you want to do about it? How will you act? Think about that. Remember, you can control how you respond to each situation, to each event, and you can survive what may be or what may feel like the worst day ever. I promise you can. All right. So that was it. That was our episode today of Virtual Storytime with Dr. P. I hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend. I look forward to seeing you again next Friday, same location, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern. I look forward to seeing you. Until then, enjoy the weekend, stay safe, be careful around the fireworks if you end up having any. Bye.
Standing by your side, so don't you be afraid. It will be okay, darling. There are so much to say.